damn twig snappers! People are trying to sleep.
The tasty smell of the start of a weenie roast. I need to get me some kielbasa and White House.
Seven-letter word for long and hard. Starts with an A. Oh, what is this? I know this. What would be long and hard? Arousal. What does long and hard have to do with arousal?
Well, Harvey, if you don't know the answer to that by now, it's safe to say you never will.
Birdman! Pant! You're half of the duplex! It burned down!
Peter Potamus, you're under arrest for the arson of this guy's half a house.
Harvey, help me! I didn't do it! Well, I mean, the fire was going out, so I threw your mailbox in to keep it going a bit longer for my s'mores, but I didn't start it!
Ordinarily, I turn down a case while busy with something else.
Clearly not anything arousing.
But seeing how this hippo saved me in a case, I need a good lawyer, now!
Hey, anybody got an extra set of trousers? Damn intern ripped my good chinos!
Save me!
Yeah, sure.
And even saved my life.
Birdman's drowning! All right, what'd I do? What'd I do?
What are you...
1,000! 1,000!
I have to. I'll take the case. I'll take the case.
Did you get that thing that I sent to you?
Volturo.
Birdman, is it not enough that you taste by having your duplex? Now you have to suffer by losing to me.
Oh, Henry! Mwah!
Oh, cute. An air kiss. Followed by an air fondle, air squeeze, and then finally an air...
Order! Order in the courtroom! Presenting evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, I would like to... Mr. Peter Potamus to the stand.
Okay, don't say anything. Got it? The less you say, the better our case.
Now, Mr. Potamus, if you wouldn't mind, jury and the world, your total and complete guilt in this case?
I am sorry. I will not admit to anything because I have a bad case of laryngitis. Therefore, I cannot talk. Good day, then.
But you just... this is preposterous. Your Honor, if I could, I demand the defendant admit to the crime. I demand it.
Mr. Bam Bam, does your defendant have laryngitis?
Laryngitis?
Why, of course. He probably couldn't even say one more word.
See? I told you. Case dismissed.
Laughable. No further questions, Your Honor. He did it.
Mr. Bombs over Baghdad, you're up. Ladies and gentlemen, sure, my client appears to be a callous, privileged, sticky mess of a hippo, but he is also guilty of cooking weenies over my burning house and consuming large quantities of alcohol, all while dancing naked with tribal drums. But not of starting the fire.
If it pleases Your Honor, why don't we just ask someone who saw the whole thing happen?
would a Mrs. Gigi Quackenbush Lopez Feinderstein David Peck Wong Birdman Mytor? What? Please take the stand.
Gigi! Wife, I think. What are you doing?
If you would, please tell the court what you saw that fateful evening when...
Of course. Harvey Birdman and I recently got back together. We're married, you know. Anyway, I was returning from my butcher's house, when I saw a small fire on our porch. I saw that hippo just standing there with those matches in his hand.
You mean that in conjunction with the book of matches found at the scene, this testimony puts Potamus on the scene with intent? Nothing further!
I think I get a cross-examination or something, right?
Well, no doubt. You need to hammer now, good buddy. You are in the granny lane looking for beaver. Watch for bears. Over.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh yeah, press that button. Again. Again.
You never admitted that to anyone before. And it's on record. Gigi, wife.
Not while I'm under oath, Harry.
I would bet that I could present something that contradicts this statement. No, that's it? Nothing else? I would bet that I could present something that contradicts this statement. This matchbook, found at the scene of the crime, my house.
Sure, looks like a matchbook to me.
Don't you find it strange that my client would put his own name and phone number on the very matches he used to burn my house and leave them there for all to find?
Not really. He was probably going to give them to some intern.
Nah, I was going to give them to Savannah over at Boobies.
Aha! Ixnay on the atches, May.
No, I mean I was going to give them to Savannah until I saw Gigi. I gave him to her at the weenie roast at your place, Birdman. She asked for him, and I, being a gentleman, obliged. Plus, it's not like I could ever use him, without thumbs and all.
So that does place Gigi at the scene of the crime with the book of matches. Wait, but why?
Bird girl to the rescue! I found a new piece of evidence. It's a cigarette lighter with the initials PP engraved on the side. I found it at your house, Birdman.
Oh, thanks for that evidence. That's great. For the other side...
A cigarette lighter with Mr. Potamus's initials on it at the scene of the conflagration. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I believe that this is what we refer to as a smoking gun.
Or some people I know call it a lighter.
Something here just doesn't make sense. Wait just 1 second. Why would Gigi say she saw Potamus with a book of matches?
Would the witness please rephrase her testimony for the court?
I can change my testimony. I pulled up in front of our place and saw Petey. Whatever. He was lighting a fire by the front door using that lighter. I drove off to get help from my precious husband, Harry.
I would beg to differ with this statement, but I think it sounds just fine. Yeah, nothing looks out of place here. Oh? Where did you drive for help?
I I drove down the street and dialed 911 on my cell phone.
I can't believe I processed incriminating evidence against Birdman's client. Now there's no way Birdman can win this case on his own. He needs me and the Bird team now more than ever. I will make up for this, but how? How?
Oh, sorry.
I know! 911! That's it! I'll get the recording, we'll find out her story doesn't check, and I will save this case! To the burglar! This will do it, Birdman! I found new evidence which will convict Potamus for good! I mean Gigi.
Thanks, I think.
Hey, there's like a duplex on fire.
Oh, okay. What is the address?
I'm not really sure, but it belongs to Birdman. Hey, there's like a duplex on fire.
Oh, okay. What is the address?
I'm not really sure, but it belongs to Birdman.
Okay, ma'am. Will that be a Henry or Harvey Birdman?
Oh, it's Harry.
Oh. Okay, well, according to our directory, there are no Harry Birdmans in the area. I'm sorry, is this Gigi?
Yeah.
Hi, it's me, Scott.
Hey, you. How you doing? I didn't know you were working tonight.
Yeah, only a few more hours. I'll see you later.
Yeah, you will.
This evidence says you made the call at 12:30 a.m. That's exactly an hour and a half after you said you saw Potamus setting the fire.
Well, here's what happened. I drove to the birdcage to see if you were there. You weren't, but there was this suspicious guy with an eye patch who I flirted with. I mean, watched for like an hour because I thought he had something to do with the fire. He didn't. Then I drove to Peanut's house to see if he was awake. He was. Or at least he was by the time I left. Oh. And that is when I called 911 to report the fire.
So you pretty much let my house burn down? All my stuff gone? My Belle Biv Devo collection? My coupons?
The thing I sent him?
That thing he sent me? Wait, what thing?
A prenuptial agreement between Harvey and Gigi saying she gets half of any insurance claim.
What? Wait! There's the motive!
So, seeing as you don't keep track of things I send to you, I brought a copy with me.
You may have motive and access to the crime scene and a reasonable time frame and opportunity, but I have proven that the fire was started with Potamus's engraved lighter. That lighter is integral to winning this case.
So you are telling the court that the owner of the lighter is the arsonist. Isn't that right, Volturo? I'm sure if I handed this lighter to Potamus, there would be no way he could make it work.
Harvey, I may not have fingers, but I am able to perform many complicated tasks. Give me that thing. Hey, everyone, look! A sandwich! I got it! I got it!
Have you attempted to use the lighter? This is nothing more than one of those trick lighters that squirt water. Here, let me show the court. So, as you can plainly see, that man is on fire, and therefore this is not a trick lighter. While these may appear to be Peter Potamus's initials engraved on the lighter, if you flip it over, tilted at a 90-degree angle while gleaming it towards the sun and possibly wear an eye patch, the initials clearly read GG.
By the great god of horn gods, I declare this case over.
I can't believe it. We won!
See? I told you we could do it!
We won! We won!
So, who won? Eeny, meeny, miny, Birdman. Well, Potamus, it looks like I'll have to crash at your place for a while.
Sure, but you have all that insurance money coming to you. Too bad Gigi gets half.
Actually, I get all of it. It turns out Harvey Birdman signed this prenuptial agreement, and I would like to take this time to tell everyone that I am not Harry.
Ha ha ha! Quadruple entendre! At least in French it is. Who goes there? Welcome to 7 and 7 After Hours. The building's completely deserted, so if you're here to deliver a package and or rob us, there's no one here to sign for it / stop you. Have a great night!
Morning. What's on the docket for... Love what you've done with the place. Very airy. Wait. Where's my desk?
Yeah, I think I'd be more concerned with the stuff that was in the bottom drawer.
You saw those?
You tell me, HB. What might be wrong with this little picture of yours?
Peanut, we've been robbed!
You think? Let's not be hasty now. Hey, I'm just happy they didn't get my computer. Or this stack of money.
Some of that stuff was irreplaceable. My mask balm was in there. My big box of rubber bands. Oh, God. Jackie, give me the police department. Jackie? Let me use your computer to email Jackie. Hey, why wasn't your computer stolen?
Blind justice? Do we really need to involve the cops in this?
If not the police, who'd do it?
Go ahead.
I'll take the case.
Perhaps I should move to another location and look for more evidence.
Missed it by an inch.
I found something. What's this look like to you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
It's a greasy bag attached to a child's boxer shorts, and it's under pieces of my intercom, which means...
Babe, whoever stole the stuff dropped the boxer / bag. Babe.
Right.
Don't be shy. Get up close and do some examining.
What are you... Shh, I'm listening for clues. Watch and learn. This is how a true detective works.
Yeah, so what does the bag tell you?
It's a paper bag, and it is stuck to these tiny boxers.
Oh, there you have it.
These smell like they belong to some wild animal. Oh, you know I don't mean it like that. There's something familiar about this. This grease smells like peanut oil.
Is that in the bag too, or just the boxers? Hey, they're not mine. That's not enough wrapping for my package.
Package! Special delivery! Take it to the back door! Stick it, Birdman!
Wait! I didn't do anything wrong. Not yet. Harvey! Help me out here. Say something!
Wait, I'm an attorney, and he's my client.
Yeah, he's my... Wait, what?
What are the charges?
Robbing your office.
Take him away, boys.
No! Wait! I don't do well in tight spaces with lonely men.
Just as I suspected. The coffee cup on Peanut's desk came from Javalux.
Also, just as I suspected, this trash coffee cup is disgusting. Ew! Someone's here. Maybe I should talk to them.
We've been robbed!
You too?
No, we, as in the bird team.
Oh, yeah, right.
Have you found any clues?
I have this triple-duper grande coffee cup from Javalux, which I found on Peanut's desk.
Couldn't that just belong to Peanut?
He's an ex-barista. He grinds his own.
Ha! Coarse grinding.
I also found these boxers and this greasy bag trapped under my intercom, which lay shattered on the sidewalk. Plus a set of car keys and this stack of money. Oh, and this.
Think it could mean something?
Of course. So, for evidence, we've got a greasy bag / pair of boxers, a coffee cup, a set of keys, a stack of money, and a death ray console that runs on tubes. I'll round up the suspects and see you at the jail.
You, the object of my wrath.
Really don't have time for this now.
Hey, love what you've done with the place. Very minimal. Now, if you need furnishings, just let me know. I sell a bunch of stuff online.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, I lost a couple of things recently. Let's see here. One was a calfskin glove.
Haven't seen it.
Shucks. Oh, and I left my death ray somewhere.
It's right there by the window. Lock up when you leave.
Maguila el Gorila? You?
We're just questioning him right now. Technically, he's a person of interest.
Don't you mean gorilla of interest?
Can you tell us where you were last night around midnight?
That's easy. I stopped to get a triple-duper grande at the Javalux on my way back to the pet shop.
Wow, that's a lot of caffeine.
Well, I'm a lot of ape. Unfortunately, I spilled most of the coffee on me and got a bad burn.
That gorilla got grilled.
It's bad enough when he does the puns. Please continue.
I stood straight up, and the burn set in that way. I couldn't sit down all day.
But you're sitting now.
I spent the morning putting ice on it until I turned purple. I guess that made me a grape ape.
I think someone else holds the trademark on that.
Show him the evidence. That'll break him.
What evidence?
The evidence that links him conclusively to the crime. The evidence our whole case against him is based on.
Maguila. This cup of coffee.
It can't be. Maybe the bad burns put me in a state of confusion. If I were a fish, I'd be guilty.
I'll see you in court.
Sorry.
Mr. Peebles had a bird contest at the store. He said there were no perches necessary.
Secret squirrel? You?
You were there when they arrested me.
Just questioning.
Oh.
I'm innocent. I didn't do anything wrong.
You stole from me.
Stole what? You don't have any evidence to prove that.
When the police arrested you, this fell out of your trench coat.
I didn't mean to. Wait. That's my mask bomb for my dry, chapped mask eyes.
Oh, I get chapped eyes from my mask, too. I guess anybody could have bought that.
This is ridiculous. I've been good. I followed every term of my probation since you failed to get me off on those flashing charges.
You were caught on tape.
I didn't say I didn't do it. Just that you failed to defend me.
Midnight last night. Do you have an alibi?
Sure. I was on a stakeout at Javelux. Heard there might be a gorilla that was scalding himself for insurance money.
Have any luck?
I struck out. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. I got too hungry, so just before midnight, I grabbed a bag of nuts and went home.
These nuts came in a bag?
A bag of nuts isn't a bag of nuts without a bag, Birdman.
That links you to the crime scene.
How?
We found this underneath my intercom right in front of 7 and 7.
That could be anyone's.
What about these?
Ah! My boxers!
We'll see you in court.
Wait, there's a third suspect, X. Aren't you going to question him? See what he knows?
X who?
The Eliminator, your arch nemesis. The guy in the magenta hood.
Not ringing a bell.
Yes, you're right. I'll go right away.
I'm right? I'm right! I can't believe you're really going to march right up to your arch enemy who's only been trying to steal your crest for years just to prove your other client's innocence.
On second thought, you're right. It would be dumb to go looking for trouble. I'll deal with X later.
Sigh. The police gave me his home address.
You want me to go visit the home of the guy who spends his every waking moment trying to steal my crest? Ha! I'd be better off sleeping with the rats.
Harvey, what are you doing on that side?
Prosecuting, Your Honor. My office furniture has been stolen, and one of the two defendants is the guilty party.
Uh-huh. Which one?
Is it okay to say, I'm not sure?
Okay? It's fantastic! Any chance we can find them both guilty?
I'll do my best.
Mr. Freezoid, you've got red team this week.
Hey, Your Honor, love to help you out, but I've already prepared a killer prosecution. Besides, admit it, it'd be pretty fun to see Birdman defend the people accused of stealing from him, am I right?
Compelling! Harvey, I appoint you to represent the defendants.
But, Your Honor, I'm the victim in this case.
Fascinating. But hey, you're a defense attorney. They're your defendants. Defend away! Mr. Prosecutor, your case.
I'd like to call Secret Squirrel to the stand. Hey, cool hat, love the eye thing. Where were you last Thursday evening around midnight?
I was staking out the Javelux, looking for signs of a serial coffee scalder. I took a meal break just before midnight. Nothing beats a nice walnut cashew party mix at a time like that. I spent some time scouting out the ladies while I finished my snack. The stakeout turned into a strikeout, so I went home.
Isn't the Javelux right across the street from the offices of 7 and 7?
Yes, I'm familiar with the place.
So, you were on a stakeout right in front of the building at the time it was robbed, and you didn't see a thing?
My attention was, otherwise occupied.
So, these nuts came in a bag?
Of course! I grabbed myself some nuts in a bag and devoured them as I finished up my stakeout.
No, that's it? Nothing else? Here is a bag found at the scene of the crime, under the remains of my intercom, attached to a pair of tiny boxers.
Ah! My boxers!
Harvey, didn't I just ask you to defend this man? What are you exactly? Oh, never mind.
You did?
Well, so far, you've done an excellent job of prosecuting him. Now give it another whirl from the right side this time, or I'll find you in contempt of court, and you'll end up sharing a cell with the gorilla over there.
Think. There must be something in the evidence that proves this bag is not Secret Squirrel's.
Jackie here.
I have been defeated by the legal wrangling of my own incompetence.
Harvey, what are you doing on that side?
Prosecuting, Your Honor. My office furniture has been stolen, and one of the two defendants is the guilty party.
Uh-huh. Which one?
Is it okay to say, I'm not sure?
Okay? It's fantastic! Any chance we can find them both guilty?
I'll do my best.
Mr. Freezoid, you've got red team this week.
Hey, Your Honor, love to help you out, but I've already prepared a killer prosecution. Besides, admit it, it'd be pretty fun to see Birdman defend the people accused of stealing from him, am I right?
Compelling! Harvey, I appoint you to represent the defendants.
But, Your Honor, I'm the victim in this case.
Fascinating. But hey, you're a defense attorney. They're your defendants. Defend away! Mr. Prosecutor, Your case.
I'd like to call Secret Squirrel to the stand. Hey, cool hat. Love the eye thing. Where were you last Thursday evening around midnight?
I was staking out the Javelux, looking for signs of a serial coffee scalder. I took a meal break just before midnight. Nothing beats a nice walnut cashew party mix at a time like that. I spent some time scouting out the ladies while I finished my snack. The stakeout turned into a strikeout, so I went home.
Isn't the Javelux right across the street from the offices of 7 and 7?
Yes, I'm familiar with the place.
So, you were on a stakeout right in front of the building at the time it was robbed, and you didn't see a thing?
My attention was, otherwise occupied.
So, these nuts came in a bag?
Of course! I grabbed myself some nuts in a bag and devoured them as I finished up my stakeout.
Here is a bag found at the scene of the crime, under the remains of my intercom, attached to a pair of tiny boxers.
Ah! My boxers!
Harvey, didn't I just ask you to defend this man? What are you exactly? Oh, never mind.
You did?
Well, so far, you've done an excellent job of prosecuting him. Now give it another whirl from the right side this time, or I'll find you in contempt of court, and you'll end up sharing a cell with the gorilla over there.
Think. There must be something in the evidence that proves this bag is not Secret Squirrel's. These may be your boxers that were crammed into that paper sack, but tell us, what kind of nuts did you say you had, Secret Squirrel?
A walnut cashew party mix.
Then this bag couldn't possibly be yours, because this bag is covered in peanut oil.
What? I'm allergic to peanuts.
Don't worry, there's no more nuts left in the bag.
But I get sick from even trace amounts.
Say, what now?
I think I'm going into prophylactic shock. Peanuts. Why did it have to be peanuts? Ugh.
All right, medical recess until the squirrel recovers.
But, Your Honor, my client is clearly innocent of the charges filed against him.
And just how is that, exactly?
The peanuts! He couldn't have eaten what was in that bag. It would have killed him on the spot.
Damn. Harvey, you're right. Nice recovery. Not guilty. We'll reconvene to try Maguila el Gorila for the crime instead.
Phil still hasn't replaced my stuff. Why is that still here? And why is it blocking my window? Thanks, Mrs. Eliminator. This is both creepy and flattering.
Hello, you've reached the evil lair of X the Eliminator. Please leave a message with your name, time, and the mission of death about which you called. Unless you're Birdman, in which case you can just surrender the crest on Birdman's helmet. Where is the stop button on this? Let's see. There we go.
Yeah, maybe this thingamajig fits into the whatchamacallit thing here. Uh-oh. Yeah, this looks harmless enough. Whoa, good thing it fired harmlessly outside.
Maguila el Gorila, what is your beverage of choice? Coffee! And more than coffee, Javelux coffee. Now, I have your sworn affidavit that you were in the vicinity of the building purchasing a coffee in a paper cup identical to the one found at the crime scene around midnight the evening of the burglary.
Sure!
Well, then why don't you go ahead and just admit that you did it?
All right, you got me. Now can I go home to Mr. Peebles?
Yay! Well done. Guilty as charged.
Wait, can't we hear some actual testimony here? I mean, there's nothing for me to poke holes through.
I had just gotten off of work. I stopped at the Javelux across from 7 and 7 to pick up a coffee before going home. I spilled some of the hot coffee on my lap. Fortunately, I ordered a triple-duper grande and still had some to drink. I stood right up and then couldn't sit down. The pain made everything kinda hazy. That must have been when I robbed Birdman's office.
Harvey, beware the mind taker.
Well, I guess that does make some sense. Yeah, nothing looks out of place here.
How do you know you robbed my office?
Isn't that what I'm charged with? Should I confess to something else? I'm confused.
You couldn't have robbed my office. It's impossible. The coffee you spilled on yourself prevented you from sitting down or even bending over. You wouldn't be able to fit through my door.
I suppose that's true. I didn't do it then?
Well done, Harvey. I'd like to pronounce our primo primate friend here.
Objection. I'd like a chance to further question the witness.
Spoil sport.
Mr. Gorilla, you say you could not bend over at the time of the crime.
Yes, that coffee did it to me.
Can you climb, Mr. Gorilla?
Like a monkey.
Could you climb up through the window of Mr. Birdman's office?
So that's how I did it.
Exactly.
Objection! I can prove he didn't do that.
Really, how?
There was something that would have gotten in his way. When I came into my office this morning, I saw X's death ray machine blocking the windows. There's no way Maguila el Gorila could have gotten past it.
Hoo-hoo-hoo! Not guilty again! Harvey, you're on a roll.
Am I interrupting anything?
Come on in, Birdman. You're the man of the hour.
Oh, who's the stiff?
Birdman. Just what this party needs. More sausage in the soup.
Oh, so you're a real animal, they tell me.
I'm a primate.
You know, I still don't have any clue what happened to all my stuff.
Then let's figure it out. Oh, this'll be great. Court is in the hot tub.
All right, but I want to prosecute this time. It's my stuff we're talking about here.
I call defense.
Done and done. Harvey, call your first witness.
Peanut?
Oh, yeah, I'll testify. As long as I don't have to actually stand.
Deal. Go.
I call Peanut to the stand. Bubble Jet. I know you had something to do with this. Come clean.
Okay, here goes. I didn't steal anything, period. How's that for a testimony?
Come on, Peanut. Play along. Tell us what you did that night.
I was playing darts at the birdcage. That's where I ran into X the Eliminator. He seemed a bit intoxicated, so I offered to look after his death ray device. Oh my. I would do the same for any friend.
So, you're friends with X the Eliminator?
Well, by friend, I mean more like business associate. Then there would need to be the right reasons.
What about 1,000,000? Or at least 1,000 reasons?
Yeah, those would be the right reasons.
So how did you get that thing all the way back to my office by yourself?
I drove.
You don't have a car!
I know, I drove X's car.
So that explains those keys.
Yep, regular old car keys.
Yeah, let's see what X has to say about all of this. Next witness!
That's my line. Line taker!
Can I call X to the stand?
Better. Spill it, baghead.
Can you tell us what happened that night?
I was out celebrating the opening of my new business, and I suppose I may have had a few too many. Now, I asked Peanut if he'd watch after my death ray machine for me. I don't remember what happened afterward. And now I find myself accused by you of robbing you blind. Me, your #1 fan. A foe. I mean foe.
you give him these keys?
Yes, they're to the mother's escort. Damned escort.
Yeah, nothing left. Would those, in fact, be keys to a moving van rented out by this company?
Yes. How did you... It's so hard to talk about. But I'm finally moving into a place of my own.
Say, tell me more about this place you're moving into.
Well, I finally decided to move out of my mother's basement. I needed a moving van, and I paid Peanut to lend me a hand with lugging everything. My arms are so sore from packing and moving that I can barely move them. Anyway, it's a quiet little place. It's on the water with an amazing view.
Odd. I was just in your room this afternoon, and it didn't seem like a thing had been moved.
You what? Who gave you the right to barge into my sanctum sanctorum? Sanctorum? Sanctorum?
Your mother. She does, in fact, own the place.
Damn that woman! My arms are sore from arm wrestling. The movers came and took care of everything for me after you left today.
Everyone give Birdman a hand for completely wasting our time!
What kind of view do you have in an underground lair?
Darn it! That was supposed to be a surprise. I had a whole set of death traps installed just for you.
So, X, where did you get the money for something like that?
Oh, shut up. You know what I did. You've known it all along.
I did? I mean, yes, I did.
Just do it. Do it! Lay down that final piece of evidence, that last piece of the puzzle that will reveal my crime and seal my fate.
So, myharveyobsession.com, we buy/sell Harvey Birdman memorabilia. Huh?
Damn you, Birdman! You foiled my plans once again!
I still have some questions, though.
Let me. X's nefarious plot was to auction Harvey's stolen stuff off to the highest bidder, which, since it was all worthless to anyone but Harvey, would be Harvey. Then X hoped to make a bulk trade, the missing office furniture, for Harvey's crest, I am brilliant.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Well, everybody, everything's back to normal. And Peanut, X, do you have anything to say to me?
Drawing a blank? Something to do with you loaning me your crest?
No, you can thank me for not pressing charges.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could. But I won't!
One question. There was something found on 2 pieces of evidence that wasn't explained at trial, and that was... peanut oil, both on the nutsack and on the coffee cup. How did that happen?
It's not a nutsack if it don't have nuts in it.
Nutsack! Ha ha! Finally getting that.
And the coffee cup with peanut oil?
Yeah, that was mine. And that wasn't oil. Although it was a peanut derivative.